Oh, and by the way, the G35 is gone. I just sold it for $4,000. Look at that. So basically I made $1,800 profit off the G35, and all it needed was gas and like a sensor and a seatbelt buckle. And that was pretty much it financially, so I'm really happy. What is up, guys? DGWhipZ here. My name is David, and today I'm just going to be doing, if you want to call it a mod, I don't know if it's a mod, it's just a, what do you call it? Customizing my aesthetics. I'm just going to be painting these like gloss black. Now, I don't really like chrome, to be honest. I'm not a big chrome fan, not on this car anyway. The only chrome I'll accept is like the emblem, and then the emblem on the back. Other than that, I'm not a fan of chrome in this car. I know you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just buy some wheels? And I'm like, well, why don't you buy me some wheels? Because wheels that are desirable can be upwards of $1,000. And quite honestly, maybe down the road, but right now I want to save my money for the VR30 swap that I plan on doing down the road. And I don't want to waste money on wheels, or rather just make these look good. These actually are pretty nice wheels, OEM wheels. And I think these like gloss black will really look good, especially it's going to go for the silver and black theme that I'm kind of going for here. So yeah, I'm just going to take these wheels off. I'm going to prep them and I'm going to paint them. I'm also going to be painting these calipers like a dark blue, and I think it'll like make the whole car look really nice. The blue is also like the offset color of this car. I have blue lights here, and then I have like blue in the engine bay, but other than that, I don't want too much blue, but I do think the blue calipers will look really good. So let's go ahead and not waste any time. Let's get started. This is the hard and boring part, prepping. So I'm just gonna hit these with degreaser. I'm gonna wipe them down, and then I'm gonna hit them. Probably do that twice on each wheel and just really scrub and get all the dirt off. And then I'm gonna sand them all down and then mask everything and then get to painting. Should be pretty simple. Now, I do have curb rash in some spots. I could take the time to fix it. I really don't care that much. Especially because I'm probably just gonna curb my wheels anyway. Knowing my luck, it's pretty bad on this wheel. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad on this wheel. Curb rash doesn't bother me that much, to be honest, and it's not gonna stick out. And knowing I'm gonna replace these rims at some point anyway, and these are the OEM, I'm not really tripping too hard, so I don't feel like bondoing, smoothing out everything. That's just me, and if you guys want to do that in your car, you can go ahead, but that's a lot of extra steps and a lot of extra work that I don't really want to do for something that isn't a big deal. So I'm just going to use 320 grit sandpaper and sand all these down, and then I'll probably get some actual regular sandpaper and just get the tough areas. But sander does make life a lot easier. Everything's sanded down. I just cleaned everything with rubbing alcohol. Surface is clean, so all I really need to do now is mask it. Maybe I should have masked it after, just in case I get fingerprints on it. Well, I'll go ahead and give it a wipe down one more time after I mask it. I want to make sure the surface is clean because paint does not stick to dirt at all. Okay, so these actually came out really good. Look at that shine and that gloss. There's a little bit of orange peel, but it's not too bad. It's not that noticeable. This is exactly how I wanted it. I wanted it nice and shiny. I didn't want it ricey looking. I did not want it to look like Plasti Dip. Yeah, so I didn't end up prepping or masking off anything because I used black paint. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna get some like acetone and then just clean off the overspray onto the tires, and then anything on the tread is just gonna come off anyway. It's not gonna stick. But yeah, these look pretty fly. Okay, so it's the next day, and I wanted to skip all the boring parts. This took me like hour and a half or whatever. This part's always annoying and tedious. I hate masking and prepping, but everything's cleaned off. I sanded off. I masked everything. I didn't do the best job masking, but If anything gets on any suspension, it's not a big deal. I can probably just wipe it off with acetone anyway, as long as it doesn't get on the paint. But I'm gonna be spraying this way, so it's not really likely to get on the paint. But yeah, these are the rims in the daytime. I think they look pretty good. I could have done a slightly better job. There were some little parts here that could have used a little darker coating, which means I didn't like get a full spray on every single part of the rim, but it overall looks really good. It's nice and shiny how I like it. So I'm going to be using VHT caliper paint. This is like the dark blue that I want, but it's still like a really pretty blue. I didn't want like a really obnoxious like light baby blue or something. I didn't want it to stick out that bad. I want it to be a really subtle blue. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This one had a little bit of a run. It's really hard to tell, and it's not a big deal because the caliper's already textured, so I'm not tripping too bad. I think the color looks really nice. This one came out really good. See that? This one as well, really nice. I wasn't tripping about the back. I mean, no one's gonna see it anyway. I did get a little bit on like this arm right here. I forget what that is, but not a big deal. I can wipe that off later. This one came out really good. I really like how this looks. This is gonna look really sick with the black rims. I cannot wait to put this all back together. I'm just gonna let it dry for about 45 minutes to an hour, make sure it's good to handle. And then I'm gonna put the tires back on. And then it actually wants you to heat up the brakes so it can fully cure and bake the paint. And yeah, this is how it looks now. I'm gonna go get into the sun and get a better view actually. By the way, I put this 03-04 spoiler on. Those of you that follow me on Instagram already know. It needs some paint and buffing out, but same color. I think that looks way better. I do need new rotors. That rust look does look kind of crappy, but I think this wheel and brake setup looks really nice. I'm really liking how the car's looking now. That's how it looks in the sun. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys that regularly follow my channel. If you don't regularly follow my channel, please hit subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.